Good morning, Jai Shri Krishna. Today we are going to start the first chapter, that is Economics and Introduction. The name suggests that it's an introduction of the economics. So let us begin the chapter. First, introduction part. When we think of economics is basically study of human behavior, how human behave in the economy. Okay, so human is at the center in economics. Now, what is different about human and others? You have to understand, human is far more superior. When we say superior, we mean intellectually, we learn a lot of things, we pass on the knowledge, we create a lot of goods, we create a lot of institutions, okay, to make our life more easy, whether it is social institutions or political institutions or economic institutions, which are basically created to make our life more convenient, more happy, okay. Now, in order to understand that, we have to learn. We used to solve the problems which we used to face. The process is still going on. Earlier, we used to solve the problem or the differences between each other by fighting, by killing each other, or conquering somebody's land or somebody's property. Okay, that was the way. Means the powerful will prevail and the other will extinguish. But gradually, we understand that this is not the right way. Okay, we take rational decisions, we make philosophies, we make principles which helps us to solve the complex problem so that our life become more and more happier, because we had seen the war. Many wars had happened, okay, and how much devastation this war brings. So we try to solve our problems without fighting, making institutions which can help us to solve these complex problems. As far as economics is concerned, economics helps us to take the rational economic behavior. When we say rational means correct, something which is appropriate economic behavior. So what is correct for the human being, for the society? Okay, economic decisions. Such economic decisions can be taken with the help of economics, study of economics. So let us see economics. The meaning of economics is given. The word economics, basically in the Indian thought, when we talk about the Indian thought, the meaning economics come from the word Arthashastra. Okay, Arthashastra is basically a book written by Kautilya, whom we know as Chanakya. In the book Arthashastra, Arth means purpose or the goal. So economics tells about what is the purpose of doing anything. Our father used to go to the job, we work, we cultivate, farmer cultivate, a milk producer produces the milk, a shopkeeper running the shop. Why everybody is doing such activity? What is the purpose behind that? That is taught by the Arthashastra, that is economics. The Arth means the purpose or the goal. Why everybody in the society we have seen, people are doing all different activities. Somebody are doing business, somebody are running their business, somebody are running the shop, somebody are doing the professional work, a teacher is teaching in the class. Why they are doing? What is the purpose behind that? That is what we come to know from the economics. So when we say economics basically means the science of benefit in practical life. Benefit means how you acquire the benefit. We need a lot of things, lot of material things to make our life more convenient. We need house, we need home appliances, we need clothes, food, whatever things. How we get it, okay, that we learn from the economics. The purpose of human behavior is to seek benefit. The basic purpose of doing any activity is to seek benefit. Why I am teaching you? I am teaching you because I am going to get a salary. Why a shopkeeper is running a shop? Because he will get a profit. And that profit in the form of money will be used by him to satisfy his wants. So that we learn from the economics. Now, in English, that is about the Indian thought. In English, the word economy is derived from the word oikonomos, which is basically a Greek word, okay? It's a Greek word, oikonomos. Oko means household and nomos means management. Oko means household and nomos means management. Management of house means how you manage your household things. Okay? घर में जितनी भी चीजें होती हैं, जैसे घर में खाना चाहिए, अप्लायंसेस चाहिए, हाउस होल्ड की जितनी भी रिक्वायरमेंट वो आप कैसे सेटिस्फाई करते हो? उसके लिए हमें वर्क करना पड़ता है, उसके लिए हमें बिजनेस करना पड़ता है, उससे हमें प्रोफेशनल्स बनना पड़ता है, या फिर अपने सर्विसेज किसी को देनी पड़ती है. Then we can get money, and from that money we will able to see the benefits. Okay. So sorry, that is about economics. That is household management. That means management of household. How you manage your house. Next, about the Indian thought. when we look into the Indian thought in economics, okay, it is basically 5,000 year old. Our Indian thoughts, the 5,000 year old, very old civilization. Okay, so 5,000 year old Purushartha. Purusarthas is basically written in the Arthashastra. In the book Arthashastra, there is a mention of Purusartha. Okay, Purusartha basically means purpose of human being. Why human being is doing the activity, why we are performing of the activity, what the purpose of our life. Okay, that is defined by the Purusartha. In Purusartha basically contain four things. First one is dharma. Dharma means duty. It is basically what to do, what not to do. Okay. Then second is earth. Earth means wealth or benefit. How we make wealth, how we acquire wealth, what are the activities which are performed by us to acquire the wealth, what we should do, how we should make goods. This is what about given in the earth. Next is kama. Kama basically means desire. The hidden desire in everybody to acquire more and more goods. Everybody want more money, more goods, more car, more household, this and all. Okay. That is about kama. And the last one is moksha. Moksha means liberation. Okay. Liberation basically when we die, moksha. Okay. We don't have any desire. The absence of desire is basically called moksha. Okay. Let us move. So ultimately, out of the four, we will study this one. That is earth. For us in economics, the most important is earth. Earth means the wealth or the benefit which we acquire. So what we should do, okay, why we should do the activities to acquire the wealth, which is basically explained in economics. Let us move further. Okay, so this is about earth. For wealth, for acquiring the wealth, you need to perform some activity. So whatever activity which is performed to acquire the wealth, okay, or for the economic purpose, basically called economic activity. So activity performed to get some benefit, to get some wealth, okay, acquire some wealth is basically called economic activity. So in economics, we used to perform lots of economic activities. The basic purpose of human being. The basic purpose of human being, why we are doing all this activity, to acquire the wealth, to satisfy our wants. Remember, our wants are unlimited. Okay, once we satisfy one want, a new want arises. To satisfy all these wants, all the desire, okay, we need to continuously perform various economic activities so that the wants are satisfied. Now let us see about Kautilya. Okay, Kautilya basically 2500 years ago. Kautilya has written in his book Arthashastra. Okay, Earth, we all know, Earth basically means wealth or benefit. So in his book he tells what is Earth. Earth basically means earlier people used to work on the piece of land. Okay, most of the people used to do the agriculture activity only. So the piece of land is their wealth. That's why according to Kautilya, Earth means the piece of land on which people work, people live. Okay, that is called Earth. And what are the activities which is performed by them to acquire the wealth, to increase the productivity of wealth, which is subject matter of economics. So this is what about economics is. Okay, so economics basically tell you about the purpose or the utility of wealth, why we need wealth, how we should produce the wealth, okay, what is the uses of wealth. Utility means the satisfaction which you receive from something. Okay, the satisfaction which you receive from something is basically called wealth. So we need wealth to satisfy our wants. Okay, this is what explained in economics. This is the Indian thought. Next is Western thought, which we'll learn in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.